Hello. Happy New Year's Eve. Actually, I think it's too low. Anyway, it's freaking New Year's Eve. And we need to talk about the energy. I'm going to do an all signs. It's been hectic, right? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're so excited for 2022, and Jupiter is bringing in this energy with us, and he's very excited to be in Pisces, back in Pisces again, as am I. So if you want to know how this energy is affecting you, Jupiter and Pisces, find out where Pisces is in your chart, okay? And recognize that, of course, it's not going to be the same for everybody. And that has been so difficult. Same thing with Venus retrograde. It's not going to be the same for everybody. And it's so hard because, let's say in love, you're really having a hard time, right? But your partner is focused on money, okay? Like, that's the problem right now. So maybe for you, you're like, what's wrong? Why can't we figure out this commitment thing? And your partner's like, I'm more focused on career. You know, like, why are you always upset about something? And that's not what we want to be doing. So we're all letting go of something. Something has died, whether it's a pattern, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career choice, whether it was a life path, a habit. Something has died. When Venus retrograded and came onto Pluto, Christmas Day was difficult. Okay, you guys probably know that. And you may have been feeling, because Mars in Sag is going to make you want to do things and have more energy, and you want to take action. But now's not the time. Now is time for planning. So coming into the New Year energy, New Year's Eve tonight, it should be nice. It should be relatively calm. We don't want to be focusing super hard on the things that have just died. We want to be letting that go, deal with that pain, and moving forward. So this isn't a time to jump into something new. This isn't a time to start making those adjustments yet. So now we just want to plan. So I feel like that is important, because some of us do want to take action right now, and this is like the worst time you could do it. Venus still in retrograde until the 29th. She'll be back fully direct, and by that time we'll be in a Mercury retrograde, and we're already in the pre-shadow of that. So it's just so much about love. It's so much about confusion, about communication. Things that you thought were one way end up another way. So nothing is really clear right now. And actually, Jupiter moving into Pisces will expand your mind, expand your dreams, expand your spirituality, expand your sensitivity. But being with Neptune, it can also expand on illusion and fantasy and dreams. But can you have the life of your dreams? Yes, of course. Are you being delusional a little bit? Maybe. So that's what we need to be assessing. What's actually possible? Because all this Capricorn energy wants us to work towards something, wants us to find if it is possible, what things we're letting go of that we don't want in the future, and then the things that we're willing to take on, the things that we're willing to shift and adjust, not yet, but coming up. This is the best time to be planning. So plan your energy to start taking action towards the end of January, even into mid-February, when Mercury comes back direct. I think the first week in February. So long, 2021. You were the worst. But now we are so excited to move forward. Jupiter will bring blessings. Jupiter is closely connected to karma. So anything you let go that you knew you really needed to for a long time, that will show up in a way that expands your karma. Okay? And that also means for some people, your karma may come back around to you in a challenging way. It's always positive because we're always learning something, right? But it's not always happy. Okay. I hope everyone's doing so good. This is going to be a great New Year's Eve. I'm very excited. So for each sign, I'm just going to pull current energy, challenge, outcome, and spiritual advice. I don't want to spend too much time on this video because it's New Year's Eve and it's party time, you know? I do want to do all signs for 2022 and January coming up soon, so look out for those videos. Please like and subscribe. I do usually include astrology. I do usually include things about your sign in the transits when I do these all signs. Let's start with the collective, I think. Yeah. Spirit. Creator of all that is. Ancestors, guides, guardians. Please help us to get the best interpretations and the absolute best clarity in these messages today. Please show us. We're going to do just this weekend, okay? New Year's Eve time. We're coming into a dark moon in Capricorn on the 2nd. But we're in this energy already now. Even though the moon is in Sagittarius, this is not a time to do anything. We're planning. Planning to take action. Keep that in mind. Definitely no new love, no new contracts, nothing like that yet. Thinking about it, yeah. Planning it, yeah. But we're coming into a Mercury retrograde. So that's still going to be off. We're still going to have to look at that again and rethink that situation. So take it easy right now. Thank you, Spirit. That wanted to come out. Disappointments. Tell me more for the collective energy for this weekend. Yeah, crying over spilled milk. This is victim mentality for some people. Sometimes it's just, we're still thinking about those things that have died. Okay, and that is going to be touched on again when Venus comes back over Pluto. Because it happens 3 times. It's already happened twice. I don't remember the date on that, but the nodes are shifting as well soon. I think the 16th of January, the nodes are shifting into North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio. So that's going to bring major change as well. So you're going to be feeling better. You're going to be feeling better and different because Mercury in retrograde also happening around the same time that the nodes shift. Okay, so we're thinking about disappointments. We're thinking about what has upset us, what we're leaving behind. We want to make sure we're still continuing to focus on the positive things that we still have, on the positive ideas, the things that we know we want to move into. I want to really hit this hard. Jupiter is showing us where we could be. Okay, Jupiter and Pisces will bring you closer to your spirituality and bring you closer. You have a huge opportunity this year to be brought closer to your life purpose, life path, mission, soul mission. This is very important. So the love thing, yeah, career, yeah, cool, money. But this is going to bring you to fulfillment, why you're here. And when you figure that out, or you get closer to that, or you start moving in that direction, that is what is that happiness. That is, then love comes in. Then everything else is fulfilled. Then, we're learning these lessons here and there, and they do fulfill each other in certain ways. Like maybe you need a soulmate to work on your soul's mission. Or, so love has to work out in some ways. And so you're taught lessons. Other than that, sometimes your career move is a big deal, or your boss, whatever, is a part of your karma. And then once that's healed, then you move closer to your life path. So of course it all matters, but this year is vital And especially with Taurus coming in as the North Node, this is going to be energy of wanting more for your value, valuing yourself, promises, long-term commitments, physicality, settling down, finding your home, if that's a person, if that's a career, if that's your life path and purpose. I just can't explain to you how great this year is going to be. It's going to be hard. It's going to have challenges, of course. But this, when you talk about momentum and you talk about movement, 2021 was a 5-year, so it was a lot of change. It was a lot of just crap and hectic and oh my god, and what is it, and this and that, and then Neptune, wasn't helping anything, and Neptune rules the media. So I do also want to predict real quick, I think that Jupiter will expand on Neptune in a positive way to where people will see the truth about the media. I think we're going to see a lot more backlash with Jupiter expanding on that energy because Neptune is direct. I'm really just feeling that. And then I think by the end of the year 2022, when after Jupiter goes into Aries, then comes back into Pisces at the last 2 months of the year. So at that time, I think we'll really have conclusions about the media, what has been done, the spin, all this that's been happening the last 2 years. Okay, I'm really hoping to see that backlash start now. We're already starting to see people pull away from the mainstream media. They're not going there as their news source. They're finding alternatives, and that's good. But I want, and I'm hoping, and I'm predicting that we're going to see more backlash of, you guys took this and completely spun it knowingly and destroyed and divided our country, our world, whatever, on purpose. That's a problem for us. So you lose your license. You lose your license. All of you lose your license. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyways. So we may have some disappointments, but we need to be focused on these good things coming in, these good things we still have, which is our vitality, which is the stuff that we want to move towards, which is this momentum we've been having and that we feel pushing us towards our life path and purpose, what it is coming in. And I think we can all kind of feel something really good coming in this year. It's Jupiter. He's the bomb diggity. So then we have 8 of Pentacles, okay, which is self-development, working on yourself, working hard, investing back into yourself and into a situation. It's like, I'm not giving up type of energy. And this is also an energy of course, grounding yourself, but like what's practical, what's real, and what is going to reflect to me back my personal value and what I think I'm worth. As far as your future goes, as far as work is related, and money. Money will change as well for us this year with Taurus as the North Node. Please give me more for the collective for this New Year's Eve and this weekend with the dark moon. 8 of Wands. So things moving forward, things start to feel fresher now. Things are starting to feel lighter. We're not completely out of all of this Venus retrograde and then of course the Mercury retrograde coming up. But things are coming forward. So you may get messages this weekend. You may start feeling better. You may reach out to someone this weekend. The air is thinner in a good way. So it feels easier a little bit right now to communicate. It feels like we're seeing a more positive aspect, which is Jupiter, a more positive, optimistic aspect of the future of what is really possible. Anything else for the collective? Temperance, okay, which is patience, waiting. You can't have it all right now, but you are being guided and things are going to come together. But it's like we have to figure out what works and what doesn't. So Spirit is showing us this, and Jupiter will be blessing certain things in our lives, and then other things will be dying away and leaving. So this is a purge. This has been a purge. Pluto does that, and with this new moon coming in Capricorn, we want to think about what's possible for the year, but what is worth committing to? What is worth working on? And what do you want in the long run? Long-term goals are very important right now. And so this is such an extreme time for planning, not action, planning. And then we have judgment. So this is like, yeah, the judgment call has been made. by spirit, by the universe, by your higher self, whichever. So the judgment is like, that's it. You see now, a choice has been made, maybe for you, maybe you didn't really get a choice in the matter, but something was done. So I think this is a great overall energy. We know what we're leaving behind. We know what we want to move towards. We're starting to see what's really worth it and what isn't. And we're feeling more optimistic about it and willing to put in the work. It's like we know it's going to take time. So there's no use in being impatient. We know we can't really move forward the way we want to, but we're seeing the baby steps, taking the baby steps, right? And then the judgment. So a judgment call, or hearing the call, finding out what it is you really want to do with your life, finding out where are your long-term goals for this year, and then 5 years from now, 10 years from now, how can those goals be met in the baby steps, the beginning steps this year, right now, Capricorn, and just really feeling that this weekend. It's just very optimistic about just the possibility of what could be. So that was the collective. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to jump to Capricorn for this weekend. This is your New Year's Eve and this whole weekend dark moon reading for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get the current energy for you. One card for the current energy, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Collective of Capricorn for New Year's Eve and this weekend with the dark moon. The Hanged Man, pausing, reflecting. I think we all are. But yeah, Capricorn. This is also Pisces energy. For you, Pisces is a wild card if you're involved with Pisces, or you may have Pisces in your chart. But this is pausing, reflecting. Okay, and then that Page of Wands just jumped out. So this is thinking about what do you want to do next? What's your next adventure? What's something new and exciting that's going to freshen up things for you, revitalize your life? And you could be getting messages. Someone could be coming in for you this weekend with some sort of news, some sort of exciting new idea, a creative idea, possibly. Challenge is Knight of Pentacles. So this is thinking about what is going to be best in the long term. And Capricorn, you do that automatically. You're so good at commitment. This is steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So perhaps because this is your challenge, maybe you don't really want it to take that long. Maybe you're kind of feeling impatient, or like just really weighing the odds of like, is this something I want to do in the long term? Is this something I'm willing to commit to, knowing it may take 10 or 20 years to fully evolve and hit those long-term goals? What is the outcome? Keep in mind, this is just your energy for this weekend, okay? And we're all thinking all kinds of things. So the outcome is cooperation, is working together. You're going to need support. You're going to need community. You're going to need, this could be your spouse. It could be your boss. It could be friends. You have to find a soul tribe. You have to move and cooperate and build with others. 2022 is about building. 22 is a master number. It's about the master builder. So what are we building this year? What is your focus for the month? And this New Year's Eve energy is really shining a light on that. What's the spiritual advice for Capricorn? Don't give up. 9 of Wands. Okay? You may have your guard up at this time. Some of you may need to put your guard up a little bit. But I feel like this is saying don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. If something feels more difficult right now, it probably is because you're being shown a lot of things that probably suck right now. Venus retrograde on Pluto. Like the things that are dying away, some things are, and some things you don't have control over. And those things are leaving for a reason. But don't give up on this idea, whatever this thing is, this new idea. Maybe you get a spark. This is something that you're just thinking about, this new creative endeavor, a new path, maybe a side job or a hobby that you're taking on. But I feel like the challenge is, it's going to take a while to get there. What you need, what your outcome is collaboration, is working together, it's building with someone. So you need to have some sort of support system, someone there to do it, and don't give up. So I think that's a fairly clear read for you, Capricorn. Keep at it. Don't give up. Even though it's hard, even though you feel like you're fighting with someone or fighting for something, Spirit is saying don't give up. And because of the Hangman, you may need to change your perspective on things. Look at it from their side. Look at it from another way. What's a different approach for you? If it's career or if it's love. Maybe you need to see their side of things. Okay, let's go to Aquarius, please. For this weekend, Spirit. Current energy, you're walking away. 8 of Cups. Walking away from something that you feel has hurt you, that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. And with this card, this is your current energy. So this is, sometimes it's something that's uncertain. Sometimes things are unclear, but we know it doesn't feel good. We're moving into something better. That's it. You're making room for something better. It sucks. It's hard. Sometimes there's sorrow. Sometimes there's disappointments with this card. You're walking away from it in order to walk towards something better. And you don't really know what that is yet. But it's going to be better than whatever you're dealing with now or happen. Let's get the challenge card for Aquarius, please. What is it? Thank you. The challenge is the Judgment and the 9 of Cups. So there was a decision made. Maybe you don't want to make this decision. Maybe you thought this person was your 9 of Cups. Or maybe you're afraid to say that this is what's going to make me happy. Because Judgment with 9 of Cups, I'm feeling this energy of like, I need to make a choice to move towards these better things, but it still sucks. Like it's still hard. So the challenge being that's the challenge. Maybe you're afraid to call it what it is. Maybe you're afraid to break it off completely. In your heart, you know you want to walk away. You could have already moved away from this energy. This could be a job. It could be a lover. It doesn't matter. But a judgment call was made to show you what is more possible, or what happier energies that you could have. Even still, this is what you think will bring you wish fulfillment. It's still not. The 10 of Cups is the actual fulfillment. So the 9 is after the 8. So this is what you're moving towards. I feel like it's your life calling. I feel like you know that. So you're making room for your life purpose. For that could be a soulmate for some. It could be a career. It doesn't matter. But you know that this is big. I think you know this is something big. 9 of Pentacles. Becoming more self-sufficient. That's the outcome. So you're becoming more self-sufficient, becoming more independent, becoming more of who you're truly meant to be, stepping into that energy where you don't need anyone and you can afford the things you want. You can be grounded. You can have all of the things that are fulfilling within you, happy for you, just with who you are and yourself. You don't need anybody else. And that's a positive thing. And that doesn't mean you won't be with anyone. It just means you're feeling good about who you are. That's the outcome. Who you are, loving yourself, feeling like you have your value, your self-worth grows. And it's just a really great card for abundance and blessings and loving yourself. What is the spiritual advice for Aquarius, please? Keep in mind, this is just for this weekend. This is your energy this weekend. Things can change at any time, whenever you do. That's important to remember with these kinds of readings. What is the spiritual advice for Aquarius? Spiritual advice for Aquarius, please. Why? Shuffle. Thank you. Spiritual advice for Aquarius. Keep at it. Keep working on it. Invest in something. Whatever this is, you're going to have to invest. You won't see results right away, but it's there. And you're willing to work on it. So that is your advice, is to invest. Invest the time. Put in the effort. Put in, read more self-development books. Start a new makeup regimen. Or go to a spa once a month. Do something to invest in yourself. In your self-worth, in your own value, and what's going to make you feel good about you. The Sun, happiness, and that's Leo, which is your opposite. So happiness, children possibly, and in order for that happiness, that comes with loving yourself. And I know people don't want to hear that. People want to hear about the other person. But that comes when you love yourself. The other person is like super attracted to you. Oh, you're just going to work on yourself for a while? Hot? And then they want to take you out. That's how it works. When you're worried about you, you manifest all the good things that you're working on within you. All the good things outside of you come towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Please tell me about Pisces, collective of Pisces. Give me 1 second. Sorry, the dogs. The dogs wanted in and they would not stop barking. Okay, collective of Pisces. For this weekend, New Year's Eve, Pisces current energy, please. Pisces, how are you feeling? Let's check in. Pisces, how do you feel this weekend? Oh. Very good. 3 of Pentacles. You're thinking about community, maybe friends, maybe a support system. You're thinking about cooperating. You're thinking about building, creating, grounding. This could be the beginning stages of a deeper commitment in a relationship. This could be the beginning stages of creating a new business idea or structure, thinking about the commitment that it takes, the time management, that sort of thing. What is it going to take? And who's in it with you? Okay, so this is a great energy. This is about wanting to move forward, wanting to build with someone or on your own. Maybe you have a new business idea. Maybe you have a partner that you're recommitting to, or this business idea. In your mind, of course. You're not taking actions. This is in your mind. You're planning something. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for Pisces? Temperance and 8 of Wands. So you feel like things are moving forward. You're trying to have patience, but you really feel like things aren't moving forward. There will be messages coming in. It may take a bit beforehand, so don't get too impatient. This is the energy I keep feeling. I feel like it's because of the Mars in Sagittarius. So it kind of makes us more impatient than usual. But there's so much of the energy that we're in that's telling us to stop and just look at things. So you're not going to feel like it's time yet, but you're thinking about it. You're planning this collaboration. So it's not time yet, but things will move forward. You have to be patient. You have to figure out what works for you, what doesn't. Think about your time management, Pisces, because you're not the best at time management. You're not. Sorry. I'm a Pisces. I can say that. So maybe it's procrastination. Maybe you have to figure out the perfect lifestyle, the perfect daily routine, how you wake up in the morning, what time you need to get started with certain things, and what time you need to go to bed. It's going to take time, but it will move forward. And then when it does, it's going to be fast. So things just aren't moving as quickly as you want them to. That's it. What is the outcome? What is the outcome for this new collaborative, cooperative commitment? Okay, thank you. What is the outcome for this commitment for Pisces? Outcome. No. Yes, okay. Outcome. For some of you, you have to walk away from something, okay? For some of you, you have to walk away from something that has not been emotionally fulfilling. And so you're making room for something new to come in. Walking away from a person, a pattern, a job, okay? something, you got to let something go. And I think that's what we're doing. So this is very obvious. This is the energy we're all in this weekend anyways. So things aren't moving the way you want them to. They're not moving quick enough. So you're walking away. Something has to die. Something is going away so something better can come in. What is the spiritual advice for Pisces, please? Spiritual advice. 5 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, sometimes this card means feeling taken advantage of. It could also mean feeling victorious. So the spiritual advice is to maybe cut someone out, cut something off, cut out negative energy, cut out this toxic thing, cut out disappointment. 5 of Cups on the bottom. You may have past disappointments that you're moving away from. Things didn't turn out the way that you wanted. This energy can be competitive. It can be very mental back and forth too. Maybe it's things didn't turn out the way you thought. That's what I'm getting. So you're walking away from something. And I'm walking away from this disappointment, which is fine because you're moving into something better. Okay. Thank you, Pisces. Spirit, thank you. Tell us now about Aries, please. Thank you. Aries current energy for this weekend, New Year's Eve, and the dark moon. Aries current energy. Hierophant, commitment. We're all thinking about commitments, and this is all the Capricorn energy, and it's fine. And it's Venus retrograde. Hierophant is sometimes marriage. Could be thinking about marriage. Could be realizing you want to marry someone. This could also be dealing with tradition or schooling. 10 of Pentacles. I think you guys are realizing you want it all with someone. I think you guys are wanting to commit to this person. Maybe they mean everything to you. It could be about money. Doesn't have to be love. It could be, this is you, indecision, Ace of Pentacles. You're weighing the odds. You want to jump into something. You're weighing the odds about this commitment. Ace of Pentacles, this is a new adventure, a new abundant beginning. But you're weighing it out, pros and cons. Maybe you're juggling a little bit with if this should be something that you do, something that you commit to. But you're definitely in the energy of wanting to do it. Knight of Cups. You want to tell them, like maybe you're thinking about proposing to somebody. I think you're wondering if this is worth it because you haven't made a decision yet. And all these just keep falling out, okay? What's the challenge? The Magician. So the challenge is you feel like you can't make it happen for yourself, or you can't create, you're not seeing how to make it happen. Investing. Working hard, putting in the time and effort. You know it's going to take time, but I think you're willing to invest. What's the outcome? Knight of Pentacles. You're going to commit to something and you know it's long term. You want this thing long term and you're going to commit to it. That's the outcome. You're going to tell somebody that you're going to put in the work. It may take a while. It may be slow and steady, but it's going to happen. The Hangman jumped out in reverse. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait on this anymore. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to pause and reflect. You don't want to hesitate. You just want it. You want someone, you want this person, or you want to tell them, it's either you or them, but you want to tell them, and this could be money. I see it as love and money for some of you. But it's like you just want to do it. You don't want to wait anymore. You want to move forward. And you know, like this is it. This is long term. This is what I want. What is the outcome? I mean, I already did that. You know what I mean. What is the spiritual advice? You guys don't know what I mean, but Spirit knows what I mean. What is the advice? Okay. The Lovers. This is about love. You have to make a choice. The advice is the Lovers with the Seven of Cups. You have to come out of fantasy land, first of all. You can't have too many options in your mind, okay? You can't. No one wants to be second string. No one wants to be runner-up. So get rid of your other options if you have any, firstly, because no one's going to take you seriously if you try to come at them like you just want them and they know that you have all these other options. But you have to make a choice. For some of you, there's confusion around this. You have to come out of confusion and make a choice. You have to choose it. Page of Wands, and move towards this person. This is a new spark, a new passionate chemistry, sexual rendezvous, possibly. I don't know, but you move towards it because it's exciting for you. It lights you up. I think you should go for it. This is just the energy of the weekend, by the way. But you have to make a choice. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, current energy, please. Five of Pentacles, insecure, abandoned, coming out of the cold. For some of you, you may have had a breakup during this Venus retrograde on Pluto, and that sucks. Or something's making you doubt your own worth and value, which is making you feel insecure or like you're not good enough, and that feeling sucks. Sadness, abandonment. What is a challenge? That is your current energy, okay? But we don't want to focus on that energy. We want to move out of that space. So what is a challenge for Taurus? What is the challenge, please, for Taurus? Four of Wands. The challenge is a celebration, a commitment, a marriage. The challenge is this commitment. For some of you, maybe you want commitment, they don't. For some of you, they wanted commitment from you. Maybe you said you couldn't, and so they were like, I'm out. I don't know. You're not feeling good about it. Maybe you don't feel confident enough in yourself or secure enough in yourself to make this commitment, but I feel like that's what you want. But what is the outcome here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many. Indecision. Wanting to move forward. Wanting a new opportunity. There's some kind of closure coming in. You want this to be it. You want things to move forward. You want a new beginning. But it's something about not being able to see it or not coming together for you, or someone doesn't know completely what they want. It seems like they do, but there's been some sort of ending. You want a new opportunity, or you want to move forward. You want a new beginning, I think. You want to see where it could go. You want to move forward. What's the spiritual advice? King of Pentacles. Focus on your money. Focus on being grounded. Continue to be there for this person. Maybe focus on yourself and your own self-worth. Get that self-love thing going. Stay in your generous nature. Stay grounded. Become this stable, reliable. Just basically saying be you. Okay? You have to get back to this feeling. You have to get out of this feeling like you're not good enough. Get back to this feeling of I'm shit. I got everything. Not in an arrogant way, but just like I'm good. I make my own money. I take care of my own business. I take care of everybody around me. And very stable and grounded. So I don't know why the challenge is this commitment or this marriage. Maybe someone ended something with you and you don't want it to end. But this is saying just continue to be reliable, loving yourself. And I feel like the outcome is you can have a new beginning and things can move forward. But no one wants to be with that sap who doesn't love themselves, doesn't believe in themselves, doesn't care about themselves, doesn't value themselves. Where is your value? How do you think about yourself in the relationship? career. I feel like these are more for love. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about Gemini, please. Current energy for Gemini. 40 minutes on the clock. We gotta hurry. Tell me about Gemini, please. Current energy. Okay, Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. So, maybe you wanted a new beginning with someone, but it's not going to end up that way. Or you could be having money issues right now. There's some sort of upheaval, shakeup, breakup, something. You could have wanted a new beginning, or it could be that this shakeup is bringing in a new beginning. Or like this would be where someone loses their job unexpectedly and then immediately or within a few days gets a call with a new opportunity. That's better money, that they're going to like more. So look at it like this. It could be love. It could be money. There's a shakeup, either about something or a surprise could be coming in. Surprise money, surprise in love, surprise new beginning. But usually the Tower, it is very shocking and surprising. But usually things shake up in a way that is maybe emotionally bothersome at first. It could be a good thing. New money, new business opportunity, new long-term commitment. For some of you, you may be getting a proposal unexpectedly. The challenge is Two of Wands. You have to pick a path. The challenge is maybe you want to see what else is out there, or you haven't really decided. You may want to travel. You may want to go a different way. It seems like you're having a hard time choosing between two paths. Maybe you're having a hard time seeing the value. Which is going to be better for me? Tell me the outcome for Taurus, please. What is the outcome for Taurus this weekend? Queen of Pentacles. Not Taurus, Gemini. Sorry. This is Gemini. Queen of Pentacles and Death on the bottom. So the outcome is, you're going to be good with money. This is very good. Loving yourself sort of energy, valuing yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother. For some of you, you may be finding out you're pregnant or you become pregnant. And then we have Death on the bottom. Some of you may be turning down an opportunity that you thought you wanted. Possibly something is ending, and no matter what, you're taking care of you. You may be focusing more on yourself, more on your self-love, self-worth, what's going to make you happy. It seems like you're choosing yourself here. What is the spiritual advice? I feel like you're optimistic about the future. Some of you may want to move. What is the spiritual advice for Gemini? Gemini. The Hermit. Yeah. So the Hermit goes into themselves. You're trying to find or looking for some sort of sense of enlightenment. So you could be connecting to Spirit. Jupiter may be helping you with that during this time. Blessings. It's unexpected. So something ends so something new can begin. Or for some of you, you had an opportunity and it may have been a surprise and you turned it down because you chose yourself. You wanted something better. You're looking for something more. This card, the Hermit, is Virgo. This can be, we also have Queen of Pentacles. Tower is Scorpio. We have Justice on the bottom. We have a lot of Earth and a little bit of fire. Justice is Libra. You want what's going to be best for you in the long run. You may have had someone come in and try to offer something to you and you're like, nah, sorry. It's just not what I want right now. And you turning that down and choosing yourself, I feel like is bringing in positive karma for you. And you're growing. You're growing. You're working on you. You're learning more about you. You're focused on yourself. And Jupiter is going to bless that. That's the energy I'm getting with the Justice on the bottom, is that you made the right choice. Because maybe it was the harder choice. I don't know. Or you guys got something coming in. New money, something. But in the end, it's like, I'm good. I'm taking care of me. I'm doing what's best for me. You're leveling up. Thank you. Let's move to Cancer. Cancer, please. Spirit, current energy for Cancer for this weekend in the dark moon. Knight of Swords. You want to take action. This could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini you're dealing with. This could be someone coming towards you. This could be you. This is your current energy. So I'm assuming you're deciding to move forward with someone, talk to someone. You want to rush in and save the day. You want to rush in. Maybe you're getting news from somebody, or you want to tell somebody something. You guys have a lot of relationship energy right now anyways. So, Strength card. You're finding some sort of inner strength and confidence. I feel like you decided what you want. I feel like you may be moving towards someone, taking action towards someone at this time. You could be dealing with Leo. Or you could have Leo in your chart. Also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. For some of you, you may be deciding to reach out to someone new possibly. Tell me the challenge for Cancer. Knight of Swords. The challenge is standing firm, making a decision, transformation for some of you. Some of you don't want to make the hard choices. This is Libra. Some of you don't. The challenge is you don't discipline yourself enough, I think. Cancer. Maybe you haven't put your foot down. Maybe you haven't fully transformed yet. Because I see the Knight and then it turns into the King. But the King is a challenge. So it's like, you're coming in hot, but I don't think you're there yet. You know what I mean? I don't think you're really ready yet. You got a lot of confidence. What is the outcome? This could be a new idea. You could be cutting someone out, but you're having a hard time with it. That could be your challenge. Having a hard time stopping communication possibly, but you're trying to stand firm, I think. No, your energy is so weird right now, Cancer. It's like you're 7 of Swords. Maybe you're running away from someone. Okay, maybe you don't trust the situation, so you don't trust it, but you're trying to pretend like you're confident or something. Okay, what is the outcome for Cancer? What is the outcome? For some of you, you may be avoiding something or someone. You may be avoiding the truth. You may be avoiding yourself. It's like you're trying to stay confident, but deep down you're freaking out. What is the outcome? Page of Cups. The outcome is possibly new love. The outcome is possibly just starting a conversation with someone, an emotional conversation, confessing something, proposing. This is very emotional, but it's just an idea. It's just a thought. It's just the beginning. It's just a conversation. Just like a proposal would be me coming to you. It's not fully developed. It's not happening, but it's kind of a thought process. Pages are more about thinking than really doing. So you may be thinking about going to someone, talking with someone. The outcome is you come out of your head and you drop into your heart. So that's what you really want to do. You want to think about how you feel emotionally about things. And I think that will help you go from there. What's the spiritual advice for Cancer? Let go. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm thinking you could be trying to hold on to something. You could have been trying to control the situation. And I feel like Spirit is saying you got to let this go. Not necessarily the situation or the person, but more so what your responsibility was in it. Maybe you were trying to control the outcome. Maybe you were trying to hold on too tightly to something. For some of you, you just got to let go a little bit. Surrender a little bit of that energy. Because you do have a ton of mental energy. It's like it didn't go the way you wanted, but you still try to make it work. You still try to figure out how. Spirit is saying, stop, just let it go. You got to ground yourself. Stop trying to control the situation too tightly. And I feel that with this Knight of Swords and the challenge. It's like you think you know, you try to come towards somebody, but then the challenge is you don't make the decision to actually do it. It's very strange. Some sort of confession. Heart to heart. Okay, thanks, Cancer. Let's do Leo. Leo, for New Year's Eve and the dark moon, please tell me Leo's current energy. How do we feel, Leo? The Hierophant. Commitment, marriage, church, tradition. Could be thinking about this commitment. What is the challenge? Challenge is the Ten of Cups. For some reason, this happiness, this emotional fulfillment, you feel like you can't have it. Maybe you think if you commit to something, you won't get that emotional fulfillment. Maybe you feel like something with family interfering, emotions interfering. You could want to commit to something or someone that you feel like is the end-all be-all, but this is the thing that is the challenge. Tell me the outcome for Leo, please. Emotions may be the thing standing in the way. Outcome for Leo. You may be holding back emotionally, really. I mean, this is your current energy. I think deep down you want this commitment. You want things to move forward. You want some sort of information or higher knowledge about something, and maybe your emotions are getting in the way. What is the outcome for Leo, please? Outcome. Page of Cups, same as Cancer. The outcome is a conversation, moving forward, a proposal, wanting this happiness. Somebody wants to talk, you want to talk. The outcome is there's going to be some sort of emotional movement towards someone, recommitment towards someone, a vow, a proposal, an idea, a conversation. This could be forgiveness of some kind. Anything emotional that where you're talking or telling or just thinking about telling someone how you really feel. Thinking about proposal, thinking about the future, thinking about a conversation. On the bottom we have Eight of Swords. So for some of you, you may feel trapped. But this is your own negative thoughts. Okay, your negative thoughts are keeping you feeling trapped about this. What is the spiritual advice? Firstly, get out of your headspace, okay? And there's something with this emotion. Maybe you're not seeing your emotions clearly. Page of Swords. Stay curious. Learn more about this. Learn more, research more about this person or this, how to move forward. Page of Swords, you need to follow through, I think. So you want to, whatever you say, you got to make sure you follow through. It can't just be mental. It has to, you have to follow it up with action. Sun on the bottom, could be dealing with another Leo. This is your happiness. There could be children involved, especially with this Ten of Cups. Anything more for spiritual advice? Four of Cups as the advice. Maybe you need to reevaluate what it is that really makes you happy. Page of Swords is like, I don't know, I feel like for some of you, you wonder what else is out there. Something is a burden. Maybe you're thinking back to the things that made you feel unhappy. But your spiritual advice is to think maybe about what's going to make you feel content, what's going to make you feel happy. Page of Swords is usually needing to talk, maybe get something off your chest, maybe about something that made you unhappy. 10 of Wands can be pushing through until you get the goal in mind, or it could be someone who's, this has become so much of a burden that I need to put it down. So this is a weird reading, Leo. I'm not sure. Anything else for Leo? The outcome is a heart-to-heart, so there's going to be a conversation. About possible investment. This is up to you. Do you want to invest in it or not? That's what I'm getting. Are you happy or not? Are you confused? Is this your happiness or not? I feel like maybe some of you think at the end of the day, it's not really everything I want. So if you're not going to be fully happy, or things don't feel like they did before, you don't think you can get that back, that sort of thing. It's like you're thinking about making a commitment, but you're not really sure if it's all that you ever wanted. Does that make sense? That's what I'm feeling. So it's like things feel off right now, or you don't want to fully commit to something that you kind of feel like, meh, not that great. Something's missing right now. So even though you feel like you need to commit to something, you have your doubts about it. So there needs to be a heart-to-heart, okay? You need to talk about this and how you feel, what your expectations are and all that. King of Pentacles, stay grounded, okay? Stay out of your headspace. The Moon. Yeah, emotions are a big part of this. So your emotions may be kind of playing tricks on you at this time. Especially if you have Capricorn, strong Capricorn placements. Okay. Let's move to Virgo. Tell me about current energy for Virgo, please. Current energy for Virgo. I'm not sure if this popped out reverse or not. You're looking for what's going to emotionally fulfill you, Virgo. You're looking for some sort of emotional fulfillment. It seems like you're looking outward. You're looking for it. You may have two possibilities. You may be already in a situation and looking elsewhere. You may just be wondering to yourself, I want to expand. I want to grow. I want to see what else is out there. I want to see what is actually going to be the most emotionally fulfilling thing for me. What is a challenge? You're looking for fulfillment. You're looking for what's going to make you the happiest emotionally. What is the challenge? Knight of Wands. Either you're afraid to make moves on it, or there's just nothing really that sparks your interest right now. Maybe there's no passion in a situation, so you're looking elsewhere. Maybe you just want a new creative energy. For some of you, maybe you want more sexual energy, more sexual chemistry. The challenge is maybe someone also is trying to move too fast. Maybe you're trying to move too fast. The outcome is someone being secure and steady. The outcome is the Four of Pentacles. This is like you need to figure out your money. Once you feel good about your money, things will be better for you. Two of Cups on the bottom. Soulmate energy, love energy. Maybe you try to control something too tightly. For some of you, Virgo, you can be judgmental. You can be controlling. And not maybe on a person, I don't know. But also you could be controlling, just wanting the situation to turn out the way you want it to. You know, you want to try to control the outcome. I don't know. The Knight of Wands is like, you want someone to come in, but it's like that's the challenge. So it's like there's no one to come in, or there's no one coming towards you. But it's like maybe you're too picky. Maybe your standards are too high on what it is that you're wanting. What it is you're trying to control. I don't know if this is love or if this is money. Tell me the spiritual advice for Virgo. Page of Cups. Everyone just needs to be honest with themselves, I think. Everyone keeps getting this Page of Cups, the last few readings. And the Death card. Okay, we need to be honest about how we feel. We need to be willing to let go of some things about ourselves, about negative patterns, habits, about relationships in the past, baggage, things that we bring in. You know, and we're thinking this person doesn't make me happy, but really it's all the shit that's in you. It's your baggage. I'm not saying this just for you, Virgo. I just mean everyone. There is a transformation here. Something can transform if you let go. If you, of course, be secure, be stable, be you, be Virgo. But the Page of Cups is your advice. You need to confess something to someone. You need to get something off your chest. Talk about something that is emotional. Something about the way that you feel. For some of you, you need to forgive a situation. For some of you, you may want forgiveness. If you're thinking about reaching out and talking to someone, I think that you should, but you have to be careful how you come. You don't want to be controlling the situation, or this, I want this with you, but it has to be like this. You're thinking if you do something a certain way, or you talk to someone a certain way, or you find something a certain way, that's going to be what makes you happy. But that's not necessarily the case. There's something in you, something in the past, something that has to die away right now. That is, and for some of us, it's the idea of what could be. It's the idea of how it was supposed to be, and it's not turning out that way. So instead of trying to control the outcome, just say what you want. Say what's on your heart. Say how you want things to be, and just see if it's a possibility. Okay? And acknowledge that there are things that are dying. There is a transformation taking place. Something old is falling away, so something new can come in. And for some people, that may be the same situation. Like if it was a marriage, you know, it may be like reinstating your vows, letting go of certain toxic patterns so that the love can blossom in a new way. For some people, we're letting go of old loves and allowing something new to come in, or we're letting go of love so that we can focus on career. Something has to go. And for you, Virgo, I don't know why, I just feel like it's your idea of how you thought it should be. And when things didn't turn out your way, instead of trying to fix or look at the situation another way, you went to look elsewhere. But what else can give me that same idea or feeling? And it's not. It can't, it won't. I think you have to have a realization within yourself about it. And maybe just don't give up on this thing. Whatever this is that you have, it may be better than what you're feeling. I think you're looking for happiness, and you may have someone coming in, but if you're resistant, you could be blocking this person. If it has to be a certain way, look a certain way, you have these certain standards, and you're judgmental sometimes, Virgo, you may be blocking someone from coming in or coming towards you. We have the World, Knight of Pentacles. Think you want something real with someone? You may need closure in a situation in order to move forward, but think you want it all with somebody. I think maybe someone moves too quickly for you, or maybe you're trying to move too quickly for someone else. Sometimes, Virgo, you can wear your heart on your sleeve too, because insecurity is a big deal for you. So you try to be over-secure, over-controlling, because you are insecure. And if it's not stable, it doesn't feel right, you're going to feel upset. Okay, Libra, please. Libra, current energy, please. Working on yourself. Focus on an investment, maybe self-development. Could be looking at classes online, going back to school, working on your trade, thinking of a new way to commit to something that is building on you, mastering you. And this will ground you and bring you closer to possibly more money, just a better long-term stability period. The challenge is the Star. So you may have trouble having clarity right now, knowing the true path or the path that you're supposed to take. The challenge could also be hope. Sometimes the Star card is having hope or faith. So you may not have hope in a situation. You may not have the faith in a situation. Libra. Ace of Swords. The challenge could be the truth, the epiphany. You may have had some sort of truth come out, some sort of epiphany or realization that you had about yourself. And this may be taking some time now. But instead of outwardly looking, it seems like you're focused on you right now. What is the outcome for Libra? What is the outcome for Libra? Queen of Pentacles. Libra, this could be you, this could be the person that you're with or that you want. Queen of Pentacles is a mother type energy. She's sturdy, she's stable, she's generous, she's very giving and nurturing. So I see the outcome as positive. Your challenge seems to be having hope or faith, putting your trust in a situation because you've had this realization, I feel like now. What is the spiritual advice for Libra? Okay, spiritual advice is, I think, deal with these disappointments. 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands. I think you may be too defensive at times. Okay, for other people, this is saying don't focus on the disappointment, you know, this is letting go of the disappointments, the thing that didn't turn out the way that you wanted. Focus on more positive aspects of yourself. You need to fight for something. 7 of Wands is like moving forward. It's like no matter what, keep pushing forward. Push past this disappointment. Keep fighting for it. Keep fighting for something. Maybe this is the Queen of Pentacles energy. Keep fighting for your self-value and worth, possibly. Keep finding that within you. Anything else for Libra? Some of these readings are really confusing, and I know we're in a very confusing time. So this could just be the energy coming out of how people are feeling. Like, we're all over the place right now. So 10 of Wands. Something causes a lot of stress. There's an indecision, okay? 2 of Swords. You may go back and forth in your mind about something, Libra. And that's what you do. You weigh it out. You're the scales. You go from one extreme to the next. You are passionate about something. Feels like you've been working hard at something for a while. Your advice was to let go, I feel like, of these disappointments and keep fighting for something, or keep fighting towards something. For some, like I say with this card, it's hard because you don't know. 10 of Wands is either this has become unbearable, I need to let it go. I feel like or do I fight through and fight for this thing all the way? I feel like that's what you're doing right now. You're going back and forth in your head, thinking at first you have hope in a situation, then you're realizing something, no, that's the truth. So I'm just going to work on me. But it's like you want this person maybe, but then there's these past disappointments, and it's like I'm seeing you, Libra, because this is your personality. I'm seeing you going back and forth, looking at the disappointments and saying, no, I want to fight for this. But what about all of the stuff that's happened? But no, but this is what I want. But this is a really heavy burden. maybe I want to lay it down. But on the other hand, well, this is what I want, so maybe I should just continue to push through and fight for it. Well, maybe I should just work on myself. And this is you in indecision. It's like you have faith in a situation. I think you know the truth about a situation. But when you think about the past, it bothers you. When you think about the little things, it bothers you. And there is some sort of disappointment, crying over spilled milk, victim mentality, where maybe you don't want to push forward on things. And maybe it is becoming unbearable. This is a choice you have to make, Libra. Or this is just in your headspace. This is how you feel this weekend. And Libra, that's what you do. You go back and forth, you're wishy-washy, you can't make up your mind, and then you see it from another point of view, and then another point of view. And then you don't know. You don't know. Because you're thinking too much. I would say get out of your headspace. Focus on grounding. Focus on loving yourself. Keep working on yourself. The outcome was the Queen of Pentacles. So that is the grounded energy. That is the very loving female energy. And the Sun. So we could be dealing with a Leo. The Sun is happiness, you know. I think the more you work on you, the more you build yourself up, the more you love yourself, the more confidence you have in yourself, the easier it is for you to make choices, the easier it is to know what you should be devoting yourself to in your time. You know what's worth it and what's not. You know, because you recognize your own value. Just keep working on you and what it is you think you want in the future. Tell me about Scorpio current energy, please, Spirit. Scorpio, the Emperor. Seems you've made up your mind about something in your current energy. You may be a little bit harsh. Or this is just you saying, I know what I want. You may be thinking about how to take action. You may be taking back your power, standing in your own power, very confident. What's the challenge? What's the challenge for Scorpio? Challenge, no. Queen of Pentacles. We're having so much issues with value, self-value, self-worth. So it's like you're in this energy of don't come towards me unless you're the best that there ever was, because I'm the emperor and I'm the shit. But really the challenge is I think you don't value yourself. Maybe you don't see your personal value. Maybe you're questioning your worth, your self-worth, self-esteem issues possibly, since that's the challenge. Money may be on your mind at this time. Finances could be on your mind. But it's like you know what you want in your current energy. You know what you want. But something is preventing you from moving forward. So I think you doubt yourself. You doubt your worth. If it's going to be worth it, if I should. You may be feeling less confident than you're coming off. It's like you're trying to be strong, but deep down you're not feeling it. What's the outcome for Scorpio? The outcome is, seems like you're not going to give up on something, but 9 of Wands can also be putting your guards up. Becoming maybe a little bit cold. This is protecting yourself. You've got a wall up. That's the outcome. Is you're just going to protect yourself right now. And I think that's a good thing. Until you feel more confident, until you feel better, you have some type of closure here. I think there's something or someone you've been dealing with where you're putting up walls towards this person until you can build yourself back up. You want closure from this. Something ended, and I think you want this. You want to be done with it, even though you don't feel done with it. So you're putting up your walls towards this person and just like, nope. You could really be blocking someone. You're like, nope, I don't want any part of it. Don't come near me. What is this? The advice, spiritual advice. Take this how it resonates, okay? If this is about money for you, this is like not feeling confident about money, even though you have this idea of what you want and you're like very sturdy and strategic. Until you feel better about money, you know, you're just going to have to keep fighting through this thing. What's the spiritual advice for Scorpio? Knight of Cups. You may have to go to someone and have a conversation, okay? Or you may need to do something. Yeah, someone left you out in the cold. Someone left you feeling abandoned and insecure about yourself. And for some of you, I don't want to say go reach out to this person, okay? But for some of you, this Knight of Cups, that's what they do. They want to talk about it, okay? But they are still kind of a little bit hesitant. Knight of Cups, he's like, see how there's this river here? He's not really crossing the river. He's just standing there by the river. It's like, I want to come talk to you. I want to come tell you how I feel. I want to offer you this cup of love. You're wanting to move towards someone in an emotional way. So either this is someone coming into you or this is you going to them. So in some cases, I'm not going to say all of you. You have to know your own situation. But in some cases, Spirit is saying maybe you need to reach out to them. You know, maybe you're blocking someone when really you should just be getting something off your chest. Sometimes we try to hide the way we feel because it makes us feel vulnerable, especially if you're already feeling insecure. You're already feeling like you don't have the upper hand in the situation. But Spirit is saying sometimes the best thing you can do is just get it off your chest. Then you have no more questions, you know? Instead of trying to be tough. Or sometimes you need to be, Scorpio. Sometimes you need to be tough, so I get it. So this is saying for some of you, you know, why not just say what you need to say? Then if they respond or they don't, either way, you did what you should have done, okay? Then if you still want to block them at the end of the day, do it. At least you got it off your chest. Anything else for Scorpio, the Hermit? Yeah, you're going in finding some sort of enlightenment. Something about the situation was missing anyways, okay? This is about you learning. You don't trust this person. You want commitment, but really, I think it's over. There's something missing anyways. I think if you got to the bottom of it with this person, you wouldn't have been happy anyways. You do want commitment, and so maybe you kind of think it could work. But really with this person, I don't think it could have. I'm just saying. And there's some sort of karmic lesson being learned. And I feel like it's more for you, for your sake, because it's all about your self-worth. That's what it's about. Okay, thank you. Tell me about Sagittarius current energy. What are we at? An hour and 18. Sagittarian energy, please. What's the current Sagittarius energy? I like this one. Same king. 9 of Wands. So, you got your guard up, or you're feeling tough. Tough exterior. Maybe you're trying to be tougher than what you really are. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to push forward and move forward on something. And you're getting tired, you know? 9 of Wands is like kind of tired. It's like getting exhausting. It's like something may cause stress for you, but you're wanting to protect yourself in a situation. It just sucks because it feels like you can't fully trust. That's what it feels like. It's like you're tired, but you can't. It's like those guards, I think. They're like outside the Queen Castle. Or just think about it back in the day, a long time ago. And like, there's only 2 guards on duty and you have to guard the front door of the castle. And like, you're so exhausted. And there's like bugs in your face. And you've been up for like 3 days straight and you're hungry. And it's like, I have to stand here and protect the king. But really you just want to give up. But it's like you can't trust the other guard to not fall asleep. And you can't trust that no one else is going to run up and try to hurt you or the king. Like you have this duty, I feel. You have this job you have to do, Sagittarius. It's like you can't let your guard down. What is the challenge? That's a challenge in itself, right? But that's your current energy, okay? What's the challenge? It's like you have to keep moving. You have to keep going. You can't let your guard down. You can't stop for a minute. Like you're afraid someone's going to take something from you or someone's going to hurt you. Queen of Wands. So the challenge is Queen of Wands. Either you don't know what you really want or you don't know how to make it happen for yourself. You don't know how to move on in your own. Maybe you don't have the self-confidence that it takes. All of these readings come down to self-worth and self-value. All of them. Either you don't know what you want because you don't know who you are, or you don't know, you don't have this sense of self that is fulfilled of who you are. You feel less than worthy. So it's like you have to keep up the facade. You have to keep going. You have to keep pretending in a way because the confidence isn't there. What is the outcome? Page of Wands. There will be a new beginning. There will be some sort of adventure that comes in. This could be someone or this could just be you going out and finding what gives you that spark. Where's the excitement? What gets you pumped up? Is it a new job? Is it some sort of new adventure? Okay, it could be chemistry, it could be passion, it could be new relationship, new person. It could just be going out and having more fun. Maybe you need to let loose more. 10 of Cups. That's your outcome. You find something that brings you more happiness. It could be a hobby, it could be a person. It's something creative, it's something that gets your juices flowing. It could be sexual chemistry, if we're talking about love. If not, if this is a life path type thing, or just finding something that gives you that spark, hope, excitement, adventure, something to look forward to. And that brings you ultimate fulfillment. What is the spiritual advice for Sagittarius? So there will be something that you find that is exciting for you. Okay, it's something small. It's nothing huge, but it is a new opportunity. Why is all of this? For the advice, rest and relax. King of Wands. Okay, you have to be a little bit more confident in who you are. Stop doubting yourself. Healing. You have to heal from a situation. This could be a person that you're healing from. Someone maybe that was arrogant, pushy, talks a lot. Like maybe talks down to you, says bad things to you, mean things to you. I don't know why I'm getting this off King of Wands because it's not reversed, but this is the energy I'm getting, that you're healing and becoming more confident. What you're healing from, maybe something someone said to you in the past that affected your self-confidence, and this judgment call was made, the tower was made. Okay, so no matter what, there's no escaping this. Your advice is to make a decision and shake it up. Make a massive change. This is a massive upheaval. You know the right thing to do in your heart. You have to move on from something in order to heal. You have to move on from this energy in order to heal. And it's going to take time. Okay, heartbreak. What is up with you guys? Heartbreak. Investment. You have to invest back into yourself. Your heart is broken. You have healing, then you have the broken heart. You have to invest back in yourself. It's like you're hoping so badly that it's going to work out. So you keep acting, you keep pretending. But deep down, it's like, this isn't what I want. You know what could make you happy. I feel like this Page of Wands, something else, something new, something better can come in. But it's like, I'm just going to keep pretending that everything's fine. You have to heal. You have to get out from under this king's thumb. That's what I feel. And I don't know why I'm getting that with this king. Normally, I like the King of Wands energy because he's charismatic and he knows what he wants, and he's usually pretty confident. But sometimes King of Wands is a jerk. Sometimes he's arrogant and just like, ugh. Sometimes, that's a fire sign. Sometimes maybe that's your energy, Sag. But I feel like you got to get away from this. Maybe it's an arrogance. Maybe it's a... Only you know, okay? But you do know because a judgment call's been made and there was already a tower moment, okay? Or there's another one coming. If you're trying to fix it, if you're trying to just get through it and pretend, it's not gonna happen. The judgment call was made. The heart has been broken. It's done. You haven't healed it. I feel like you're still trying to hold on to something that, I don't know, that you know it's not gonna happen. But it's gonna keep coming up again and again because it's something within you. You're not happy, your confidence is low, and you want to look elsewhere for more excitement. But it's like, I'm just gonna keep pretending. I'm just gonna keep pushing through. I'm just gonna keep arguing with this person and fighting about the past disappointments and juggling when I really want to move away. I really want to move away. I really want an ending, a conclusion, some closure, some truth. I really want to move forward. I really want to grow and find new love. It's just like, do what you really want, Sagittarius. Don't pretend for anybody else. Do what you want, okay? Have a happy new year. This is just a weekend energy. Don't get too succumb into it, but you know, it's still there. No matter what, it's still there. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.